So, Nitesh, what do we want to talk about?
We can talk about the greatest actor
The
of
generation.
the generation, of the planet, of just everything. Oscar nominee, Bafta nominee, Paul fucking Heyman.
Damn, that was something. Yeah. So, just gone Friday Night SmackDown. It started off with a great segment with Cody Rhodes, Kevin Owens, and Randy Orton fighting the Bloodline, just absolutely brawling.
Yeah.
There was a couple of little skits backstage. Paul Heyman asking Solo where Jacob was. Is he here? No.
Yeah, Solo worked. He was like, nah, he's too dangerous for the Bloodline. He's
Too
not
dangerous
here.
for here. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it gets this main event bit, and this is when it's just that good because everyone knew how that bit was going to go when it started.
Mm-hmm.
The Bloodline acknowledgement ceremony, the acknowledge me bit, but the build up and facial work on all of them, to be fair.
Yeah.
I mean, for two of them, it weren't too hard. They just had to look menacing and mean. But then they did their whole acknowledgement bits of Solo. Paul Heyman was basically on a path to a breakdown.
Yeah. It's when Solo pulls out the Hawaiian or the Samoan chain.
Oh, yeah.
It was like, where did you get that from? Where did you get it from?
That's not yours.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Pop was so loud when he said, "You are not my tribal chief," and he's crying because he likes Solo, but he knows it's the end.
Yeah.
And Solo's crying because he's like, "I loved you, Paul, and now I'm going to destroy you."
Yeah.
And then they put a 58-year-old man through a table.
Who I don't think has ever taken a spot like that in his whole career.
Yeah, someone was like, "I can't believe he agreed to it." And in the back of my mind, I'm like, that's probably Paul Heyman's idea.
Yeah.
There's not many people backstage there that can go, "Hey, Paul, want to take a table bump?"
Yeah, and they're like, no.
Without Paul just laughing them out the room, or without someone else going, "You're stupid." Mm-hmm. So to me, I don't know if I'm just like overthinking it, but Paul Heyman's gone, "You're gonna have to beat me up, and then you're gonna have to put me through a table." And he hits the table clean on his back, but then his head just he rolls out his head on the ground, and I was like, "Oh, Paul, Paul, don't be doing that."
Jacob's a strong man for picking him.
All three of them, help Jacob pick him up. And then it looks like he's going, and Paul, grabbed his head to help position himself. Oh, man.
It was great.
I couldn't believe they were going to do it. So I'd managed to wake up and not see it. So I woke up Saturday morning, quickly flicked my phone on, had a look at some. We'd been out the night before, so I was a bit rough.
Yeah.
So I'd flick my phone a little bit. And then went, you know what, I'm just going to watch SmackDown. So I come down. And wow. So the Bloodline segment was on YouTube.
Right, okay.
I don't think it said they attacked Paul Heyman. I can't remember what they said. So I watched that segment. And so I was just watching that bit there. The missus sat next to me going, "What's going on?" I went, "Don't worry about it. I'm pretty sure they're just about beating up an old man." And then, as it was going, I don't know what made me twig go, "Oh, this is going on." And at first I thought it was just going to be a frog splash.
Yeah.
No, what happened? Not on the table, but I thought they were going to do that to Paul and or do a move or something. I was going to be like, "Oh, Paul." And then as they were getting out, I was like, "No, don't do it to him. No." Oh, it was,
storytelling at its finest. Because, it took a bit of a shit turn. It was, getting a bit stale.
So since WrestleMania, it's been very much I wouldn't say slow build, but it's very much beginning again.
Yeah.
It is new Bloodline. Everyone's saying Bloodline 2.0, and they are very much doing this build up to it.
Mm-hmm.
And it kicked into gear. So was it straight after Mania that they kicked out Jimmy?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
And then that's where Tama Tonga come out.
Yeah. And it took a couple of, maybe a bit too long to introduce everybody, but they were getting other bits into place ready for this. And to be fair, Paul Heyman carried the whole making Solo a menace, making this new Bloodline thing.
Yeah, he's the one that's made it work, hasn't he?
But Solo, the last couple of weeks, I've felt has really carried himself well.
He started to speak. So, yeah.
But not even that, just the way he's walking around with it.
Mm-hmm.
Since he had the haircut, not to say he looked like a mess, but it didn't quite click for me.
He's cleaned up, Penny. Yeah.
And he cleaned up a little bit, put the suit on, pretending he's in The Sopranos or something, and I'm like,
I'm in. Yeah.
Like, yes. Just that change from Roman Reigns walking around looking like a tribal chief to now him coming around like he's a thug, like he's a gangster. And now he's going to be a gangster with some Samoan beads.
Yeah. It just
really
works. It works. I liked the fact that there was a report coming out that Paul Heyman didn't sleep the night before to make him look a bit more.
Yeah, he's done it before, hasn't he? When he was being hunted. I can't remember what storyline it was now.
Brock Lesnar, I probably.
It was
imagine.
Brock when he was like, being, because he's been betrayed by most people. But yeah, he's done it before. He's not slept to make him sort of look bad. And I've seen that he hasn't been dyeing his hair for weeks. No, I didn't twig until I seen this picture of his hair like slowly getting grey.
Yeah. So it's great character work. It's story building, and it's him being committed to this story to make it work. I think it's starting to pay off a lot more now.
Yeah, but now, because he's not going to be on TV, I imagine, for a good month or so.
SummerSlam, I think.
I think he might. In my head, he doesn't come back till after Roman comes back.
Okay.
There's two ways I see it happening, right? He comes back and Bloodline try and interfere with him, and Roman just comes out.
Yeah.
Do it on a Raw. Wouldn't be Raw with it. Do it on a SmackDown. Hopefully it's not getting censored left, right, and centre. I didn't realise, because I watched, obviously, the TNT broadcast. Mm-hmm. We didn't get the cutting. As soon as then I was on Twitter to see reactions and look at that. And I was like, I couldn't see half the show because USA, or no.
Fox
had blanked half the screen for various reasons.
Yeah.
They got superpowers and teleported next to Nia Jax.
It was the White Six.
Yeah. So either it happens, see, I want Roman Reigns to be back for SummerSlam, but I want him just to appear like at the end of the Solo Cody match or something, or I don't want him to actually have a match at SummerSlam. I feel like save that.
Do you reckon they'll give the title to Solo at SummerSlam and then Roman comes out?
Well, I think Solo beats Cody Money in the Bank. So the 6-man tag match coming up next weekend. Cody or
takes the pin. Yeah.
Versus the Bloodline. I feel Cody gets pinned by Solo. Mm-hmm. That's how you build then to SummerSlam.
That's the way I see it, and that's how I would.
Yeah.
Do it.
I feel like that's how we get there.
Yeah.
Maybe that's a bit too like on the nose to how you do it, but that's the way I'd like to see it, because Kevin Owens doesn't need to take another pinfall loss.
No.
Orton and Owens can feud with Tama and Tonga for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Do a few more, and also then put Jacob in.
Yeah.
That Solo now needs to go into his program with Cody.
Yeah,
with
it's that time now, right?
Because you can have like a month's worth of matches of Cody or Randy and Owens versus the tag team. Cody comes out to help. Cody doesn't have to have a match every week. Solo doesn't have to have a match every week. You interchange all these up. You have different segments where they're attacking each other. Like this week, like Cody's one segment was that beginning brawl, and then the police caught him out of the building. Which
it's done. Yeah,
it
works.
So yeah, I feel like going to SummerSlam. Does Cody still have the belt coming out? My gut feeling is yes, Cody still has the belt.
I know it will be, but the fantasy booker in me would like to see Solo beat Cody and then have Roman come out with Paul Heyman.
See, my only thing with it is I feel like the Bloodline story having a belt involved.
It doesn't need a belt, does it?
It overcomplicates it too much.
Yeah.
Like, I think everyone's endgame scenario is, and dream is, not to say it ends the Bloodline story, but we have War Games and new Bloodline, old Bloodline colliding, and The Rock gets involved.
Yeah.
Don't know how realistic and The Rock's schedule allows for it. Even if it's just he comes out at the end.
Yeah,
Roman
it's
down
something to do, right? Yeah. Something to get involved in.
We've talked about it before. To combat Roman Reigns, being his character, being him, there needs to be a mismatch in numbers. You can't have, at least not until that match, you can't have even numbers. You need him to beat him down realistically. You need 3-on-1, 2-on-1, 4-on-1. And then I think me and you've both spoke about it. You want team old Bloodline to have Sami Zayn come back for that one match
100%.
and be like, yes, now you can put The Rock in at the end to screw everyone over, and that's how they lose.
And that's how they lose, yeah. Yeah, no,
he's the final
that's
boss.
how I would do it.
And also, you don't want Roman versus The Rock. You want that People's Championship. Bullshit. Have you heard, though, apparently, one of the reasons that belt was brought in was in case they'd take the belt off Cody. There's some sort of belt for Cody v. Rock.
Fucking ridiculous.
I hope that's not true.
I hope that's not true. What a bad way to end this video. You just put a sour taste in my mouth. Like, why would you do that?
No, I think, I don't. Because it's weird, isn't it? Because Cody versus The Rock seems to be Mania in Vegas. That seems to be, unless they're going to do it. The only other thing I can see happening is we get SummerSlam out of the way. That kicks off Roman's return. You get to Survivor Series. It's War Games. Rock's team wins. That's when you find out Rock is on the side of New Bloodline.
Yeah.
Royal Rumble. Is that where you try and get Cody v. Rock in?
Could be.
Roman takes the belt off of him. Sorry, Rock takes the belt off of him.
Roman wins Rumble.
Yeah, and then Roman versus The Rock at Mania.
Yeah.
You could do it that way. There's so many different avenues you've got. Yeah.
Let us know, fans, what you think.
Yeah, what do you want?
Yeah,
how
would you fantasy book it? Who would you have come in?
Does Roman have a match at SummerSlam?
Does the New Bloodline need a new wise man? And could it be Umaga's old manager?
That would be cool.
Almado Estrada, or whatever his name was.
Yeah. I feel like they should.
I think that would be great.
I feel like they should.
Yeah.
I feel like something like that will work.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting. But I think we both agree that it should be Solo pinning Cody this weekend.
Yes. 100%.
Let's kick this SummerSlam season off in style.
Yeah. Too right. And Money in the Bank is this weekend as well, coming up. So let us know who you want as your Money in the Bank winner. Tiffany Stratton. Nope. Fuck that. Nope.
No, with this storyline. No. With him eventually getting involved in the storyline. I don't think he needs the black briefcase.
No, I don't want him to have the...
It's weird because there's still one more slot to be decided in the men's one. I'd like LA Knight.
I think
I would
Logan
like
Paul.
LA Knight.
He's
not in the match.
No, he lost, didn't he? Yeah.
Yeah. But then, it's LA Knight v him in SummerSlam, surely.
It's hard. Women's is Tiffany, always.
Or Chelsea.
Chelsea.
I'm 50-50 at the minute. I'm happy with either. I'd prefer Tiffany, I think.
Yeah.
Chelsea will fail her cash in if she has it.
Yeah. I'd like Andrade. Andrade would be a good one, but...
What's he on? Is he on Raw?
He's on...
See that working? It's hard, though, isn't it?
Give him the push that he deserves, I think.
Yeah. Carmelo's a bit too early for...
Yeah.
Jey Uso doesn't need it.
It will be Jey Uso, though.
Just
in WWE world, it would be.
How many people will buy that briefcase with Yeet in the Bank on? It'll be ridiculous. That's
Stop
the only thing I can think of.
I thought you ruined the video with the People's Champion, but no, Yeet in the Bank's ruined it even worse. Fans, don't forget, we have got a competition. Comment All In for a chance to win 2 tickets to AEW All In at Wembley Stadium. That's with us. 18 and over, and arrange your own travel. But yeah, comment All In on all of our stuff. Don't forget, our podcast comes to you every Monday. This week's episode was special, and then next week we will be doing our reactions to Money in the Bank. You can follow us on @MakeAFanOfYou. That's X, Instagram, and TikTok. And don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. We'll make a fan out of you. And yeah, thank you very much for listening.
With that, hit the music.